So remember the mod from Baldur's Gate 3 that got banned on Nexus for making a lesbian character, Dame Aelin, straight? Well, the modder speaks out about this issue to tell a harrowing story about how Nexus is garbage, and gaming media is garbage, and Reddit is also garbage. To cut a long story short, the modder and her team created it for one simple reason. It's cool. No trolling, no misogyny, no homophobia, no bigotry. The team made it because it's cool. Even if I disagree with the mod, I respect that. Unfortunately, Nexus, Reddit, and the gaming media portrayed the modder as a troll. All of the work put into modeling, voicing, and programming has been scrapped because Nexus refuses to host the mod because they believe it is the work of a bigoted troll. I'm glad the modder spoke the truth about this, and if neither Nexus nor games media acknowledge it, then this is just another example of progressives looking for bigotry when there is none. And that's a quick short for you guys today. I'll talk about a couple more HD shorts in a minute. Some of these aren't even in shorts yet. As usual, this video is brought to you by all these wonderful people. You guys are fantastic. If you want to see your names among these people, then check out the links down below. Just $1 and you'll see your names among these legends. Seriously, thank you so much. And now, let's get to the next hoopla. A few shorts ago, I said that we have to wait and see what Twitch does with their brand new nudity policy, and whether they go with it after so many people exploit it to death. Luckily, we don't have to wait for too long, as Twitch is updating their policy by caving in. And that's all for this stupid story. How about we tackle this stupid take?
Just like with video games when I was a kid, boys are mad because girls are playing in a space they deemed as theirs and are kicking their asses at it.
It's great that you're leveling the playing field by denigrating yourself as a woman and objectifying yourself for the pleasure of the male gaze.
If you don't like huge oiled-up milkers bouncing around on a Twitch stream, I'm just gonna assume you hate women.
So if we don't like boobs, we hate women, but if we like boobs, we also hate women. You can never win, guys. Nothing is more infuriating than purchasing a multiplayer-only game only to discover that the corpos who own the game are no longer running the servers. This is what happened with The Crew when Ubisoft decided to shut down the game on March 31st, leaving all the Crew players stranded, whereas the Crew 2 players are just fine. And you wonder why people dislike games as a service. And you're left wondering why people chose to sail the 7 seas. People are attempting to create offline servers in order to keep the game running. I wish those people well. Regardless of how good or bad The Crew was, the fans deserve to enjoy their game. And Ubisoft deserves to be drilled in the bottom. Apparently, some gamers don't understand how the laws of physics work.
Yo, Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software, please look into the water. It seems when they dive into a certain distance, you can no longer shoot them?
Yes, that's what happens when you shoot your guns into the water. You want some made-up nonsense about video game water? You know how in video games, if you drop into water, you'll be alright no matter how high you were? The truth is that falling into water at a high altitude can still be deadly. So, exercise caution. I believe that the concept of fandom gatekeeping is stupid in and of itself. Not because I disagree with it, but because we're not the ones holding the gate. The content creators control the gates. Want some content to be completely inaccessible to the public? Don't publish it, don't translate it, or make the translation process so difficult that even an average Linux user can't use it.
If you don't keep right-wingers away from your space, that space will eventually become full of neo-Nazis and other terrible people.
If you don't keep left-wingers away from your space, that space will eventually become full of commies and other terrible people. See? It can go both ways. My personal advice to all the fandoms out there, don't get involved or interact with anyone who puts their political beliefs ahead of their love of their fandom. Being terminally political is a disease. People reach a level of pretentious idiocy when they make statements like, "All art is political."
All art is political doesn't mean that all art is made with political intentions. It means that all art is a byproduct of its socio-economic moment and therefore exists as a political artifact.
No, you brain-dead moron. It exists as a historical artifact.
How escapism manifests itself under modernity and the fear of engaging with art, which is what this meme conveys, isn't in itself an explicitly political issue.
That's not what the meme conveys. The meme conveys how escapism is being used as a platform for political preaching and filibustering, which many people do not like.
Even this damn meme is a byproduct of its historical moment and does not escape politics.
Well, yes, you can see this meme in a political context, just like how you can spray yourself with a pepper spray. That doesn't mean you should. You know how adding context is supposed to make a story less bad? This is when adding context makes a story worse, but also funnier. A week ago, there was this BBC presenter who was caught in 4K giving the middle finger to the audience. The context? She gave the middle finger as a joke to her colleagues during her countdown. But the full clip is actually worse, but also funnier. She counts to 2 with her back hand facing the camera. That is also a middle finger in the UK. This is why the Left 4 Dead 2 cover art was changed in the UK. So based on the context, she threw not 1, but 2 middle fingers. Hold on a second, there's another one right there. So yeah, she threw 3 middle fingers. I love it when the added context makes the story both worse and funnier. At the very least, she handled herself very well. I am mixed to negative on AI art, and this is a time to be really negative.
Ah, yes, more ableism from the no AI crowd.
Okay, first off, her prosthetic arm is very poorly designed. Last time I checked, most prosthetics have some purpose or function. What do these 2 arms do? Toilet dipping? Second, there are a lot of people who can draw without arms. They can still draw incredibly well. Go play Katoa Shoujo if you haven't already.
Remember, kids, the only time anyone is ever gonna be offended when you tell them to pick up a pencil is when they can't.
Yes, maybe have better prosthetics, preferably the ones Venom Snake has. Family and politics don't always mix, especially if you're a communist and your brother is more successful than you. So this is a Reddit post involving an OP who is disappointed in his brother. The brother got a new job that pays him a lot of money. What is he gonna do with all that money? Well, it turns out that he plans to take a vacation. This disappointed the OP because the OP wants the brother to donate the money and do good to the world. But the brother said, no, you. First of all, OP, it's his money, not yours. Second, considering that he's paid good money for his job and he's paying his taxes, he's already doing good to this world and contributing to society. The real people who aren't doing good to this world are the ones who aren't working. But unfortunately, being a goddamn communist, you're probably blind to that fact. One of the things I love about Twitter X is the community notes feature and the fact that no one is immune to it. Not even the owner, Elon Musk.
Microsoft Words now scolds you if you use words that aren't inclusive.
Elon, if you're still using Microsoft Word's built-in grammar checker, you should really consider switching to Quillbot AI, DeepL Write, and Grammarly. And yes, Elon Musk got community noted with this tweet because this entire feature has been available since 2020, but must be enabled manually. Elon decides to blame the community notes for being wrong. The community notes decide to correct them even more, to which Elon responds by deleting the entire community note. This is the behavior of the website Sonar, and it is not the first time he has done it. So, congratulations, Twitter users. This inept billionaire now has control of you. Relationship takes a lot of work, which is why I don't recommend them to people who don't like to work. This person doesn't seem to get it yet.
How much BS would you put up in a relationship in order to not stay single?
Welcome to the world of relationships. Every step of the way, there will be BS.
Me and my girl have a very nasty argument once a month.
That's totally normal.
The sex is great, I won't lie.
Really? You're only interested in the sex? Listen, no one gives you sex for free. You'll either need a lot of money or a lot of commitment.
Sometimes other stuff is a headache and shouldn't be this hard to communicate and resolve our differences.
If you have fights with the woman, sometimes it's just a woman thing. My sister said that, not me. And that's all for the shorts collection today. If you like this shorts collection, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out my stream channel, ABB Show, link down below. Go subscribe. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.